I want to speak a little bit about having a victim mentality and not taking responsibility for your actions and your reactions, which is basically the same thing. Now, I want to start by saying that I don't think that other people aren't to blame in certain situations. I don't think it's right to say that, let people off the hook. I think people should suffer the consequences of their actions and their words and their behaviors, absolutely. But what I am trying to say by doing this video is that your power is within you, not within changing other people's behaviors, changing other people's beliefs. That's not where your power is. Your power is within you to become aware of your own prejudice, your own belief systems, and to transcend them and not hold on to them so tightly. That's where all of your power is. It's not external to you, it's within you. The power is within you. So that's kind of like why I'm doing this video, because I noticed that a lot of people that do have a victim mentality are not aware that they have a victim mentality. And a lot of people's instant kind of reaction is to get defensive. As soon as they feel vulnerable or they feel that something, a part of their psyche, apart from their identity is challenged, that they're not 100% concrete and comfortable with and at peace with, the automatic response is to defense. Yeah, go on the attack. So if this kind of like first few seconds of this video has kind of like triggered that within your mind, then please hear me out and watch it to the end. Yeah. So when I say victim mentality, as I said, it's not to say take people off the hook for their actions and what they've done in the past. Absolutely, people should be held accountable for their own stuff. But that's, in my eyes, that's up to the higher power. People will fall under their own weight. There's nothing you need to do about that. It kind of like has a natural way of burning itself out, if that makes sense. So all of your power is within your own mind. So this is like an invitation to you to notice anything that irritates you, aggravates you, angers you. Yeah, when other people have the ability to push your emotional buttons, then they have control over you. They can manipulate your behavior. They can choose how you feel. Yeah, so, and it is possible, because I know this from my own experience, it is possible to get past that and not allow that to happen anymore. And it all comes down to, it really, when you start delving into this stuff, you start asking yourself some much deeper philosophical questions about life and the nature of your mind, your emotions, your thoughts, the purpose of life, all that stuff. It really kind of like leads you onto the path of really thinking and contemplating that sort of stuff. Yeah, because you have to look at your belief system. Yeah, you have to look at everything you know to be true has been programmed into you since when we're kids. We're basically a blank slate, and we just get programmed. The whole time we get told what's the way things work, what's good, what's bad. Obviously, we have our own internal intuition, which we get told to ignore. And here's what's good, and here's what's bad, and here's what's good for you, and here's what's not so good for you. And we just get kind of flooded we get downloaded with all these beliefs. And it's really important as we go through adolescence and into adulthood to question our beliefs. We have to question our beliefs. Yeah, we have to question our beliefs, because if you notice, what you call the world is basically your memory. It's all in your mind. It's all memory. Yeah, other people that you interact with, you have a mental image of them. They don't have to be present with you right now. You have a mental image of that person, and you can be angered at that mental image of that person. Even when that person's not present, you can be angry at them. You can be emotionally responding to someone when they're not even around you. Yeah, so this is why it's so important to look into and let go of that and realize that imagery hold of people is not actually that person. That's kind of what all this stuff intertwines into and leads into. And then when we start doing that, we realize we have an image of ourselves. We have an image of ourselves that we have to let go of in order to flourish and grow and evolve into something different, something new, something more. Yeah, so this is all, it's really important. That's why I wanted to do this video. I just had the thought, I wanted to do this video, I wanted to share this with you. Because I notice a lot of people struggle with this stuff, and I have struggled, and I say struggle, but I've dealt with this before, and I have sat and contemplated this, and it's hugely beneficial to do so, to look into this stuff, a lot deeper, because this stuff affects all of your relationships, all of your interactions on a daily basis. Even when you're walking down the road and you see random people, you'll notice you just have judgments and assumptions about everyone you meet all the time, and you need to let go of that, because otherwise you can't truly connect with another human being, because you're always seeing them through this lens in your mind. Yeah, so I know I'm going off on a tangent a little bit, but it's all relevant to the fact that it's important to start taking responsibility for your emotional reactions. And not to say it's your fault. As I said, other people are at blame. Every human being is valuable. That we do things wrong, we do things that upset, but your power, your only power is within your reactions, your consciousness, your awareness, becoming aware of your reactions and choosing whether you want that reaction to still, you want to ingrain that into your nervous system. Do you want to carry on ingraining that reaction into your nervous system and training your body to react every time a certain person says a certain word or acts a certain way? Do you want that physical, emotional response to happen? And if not, you need to break the cycle. That comes down to you delving into this stuff a bit more. Your mind, your thoughts, your mental image of yourself, the mental image you have and the assumptions you make about the people closest to you. They're usually the most challenging relationships of people that we have the most history with, because we have the most memory with them. We have the most assumptions about how that person is and who that person is and how they react and how they behave. That's where a lot of our challenges, in fact, I'd say probably all of our challenges come from, is dealing with other people, right? So that is our kind of biggest gold mine for personal individual growth, is looking into that stuff, contemplating things, thinking things through, taking responsibility for stuff. If everyone does that, I really believe that this world will be a much better place. So I hope this video's helped to give you a little bit of a different perspective maybe. Drop me a comment below and let me know what you think.